Welcome back to the next Joey video. We are currently down the next adventure, which is Monkton Folly mine. So yeah, we're going to take you guys on a massive tour. You're going to follow us through some small sections, some bigger stuff like this room here, and obviously find some interesting stuff on the way as well. I'm Dan, and I'm in a fucking mine. So our local guy Troy up there, he's directing us around these caves, showing us all these amazing things. As he's going around these places, he's also cleaning off the horrible graffiti that shouldn't really be in places like this. As we make our way through the caves, the man spends more money on torches than he does on anything in his life.
Hey, it's my daughter! Can you say I'm fucking lost?
Right, Troy just brought us this way to what he's calling King's Pillar. It's absolutely massive stone column that's holding up the entire roof. Judging by the looks of where we are, it's because they've opened up such a huge section that they've got to stop the roof falling down. Take a look over there. Right, so if you look on the wall here, we've got loads of different numbers. According to Troy, these are the different sizes, variations and numbers of blocks they've chopped out of this section of the mine. From when we were down in the other mine, in the past video, we did get to see some old-timey cranes that get pinned between the floor and the roof, hence the giant square mark in there, and then the square mark in the floor, this giant round kind of table that we used just to pick up the blocks and move them.
You got a chandelier, you got some candles.
What? So this room here is actually built, and there's a lot of cool stuff in here. There is a shrine just up on the wall there. The whole room is kind of dedicated and built for a girl called Claire Boyd, who unfortunately passed away. But yeah, some of the stuff in here, chandelier, paintings, all sorts of stuff, and some of it is absolutely unreal.
This is haunted.
Yeah. Try and walk through it like this. Don't like it. As Troy has explained, a lot of these are just tags of people that have been down here through the years. We've got multiples all the way dating back from 1986. Troy was also saying that a lot of these families, a lot of the local families have surnames Peacock. So you will see a lot of that when you're walking down here. Peacock there, peacock over there. There's peacocks fucking everywhere. So, if you watched our last video, I started speaking about these things being supports. That was a lie. I actually got re-informed. They are placed in areas that could be possibly unstable, and they're indicators. So if you look up there, there's one currently in there, so if that roof was to ever move, that log would slip out and it indicates that don't go under it. This one has probably just rotted away and then slipped out, not actually moved, because there's no cracks, there's nothing around it. So we're saying about those indicators that they wedge up into the rocks. This is pretty much what it's on about. I mean, this wall here that's been built is supporting most of that roof, and I'm probably blocking some stuff up as well. But this up in here is it's pretty shady. I wouldn't want to stand under there too long. Hopefully it stays for the entirety of the journey. Big old slab falling down. Troy was just saying that this is the actual end of this mine. You can see that because if you look into the far end there, look how fresh these walls are cut. Nothing's fallen, nothing's broken. Personally, it's just funny to think that someone one day, after doing God knows how many years of mining, just went, fuck it, stop here. Turn around. So what Troy was just saying, I said about those holes in the roof where the cranes are placed and wedged into the ground. They used to just handball them out and then crane to one crane to one crane to one crane until they got back to the main access way. People would then push them out on the trolley. But yeah, last part of the mine. Cool, so on the wall over here we've got the original markings of the owners of this, well, the first owners of this mine. You can tell by just how thick the paint is on there. But it's from 1887, so a long, long, long way back. But the paint's held up really, really well. Onwards with the Explore. Yeah. So currently where I'm sat right now is what Troy said is like a little refuge area. So the miners, when they were working, they would come and sit in here. So the bigger it is, the more people they get here. It's just a big seat carved out with a nice strong curve in it to stop anyone getting hit by any falling rocks when they're trying to have their sandwich. Little areas that are dotted down. I don't know. I think that may have been one over there on that side. I'm wrong, apparently. That's not one, but there probably is one more as you go on further down. Something tells me the further you go back in, the less breaks they're allowed to have, so probably the less of these there are.
It's a well-travelled route.
Well, we've had to just come through a really tight section to get here, but wasn't it worth it? So these were the stables for the cart horses and donkeys that they had while they were down here. And they're still in actually really good nick. These are original. I'm guessing these would have been either oil or gas lantern heads. I'm gonna say oil because there's no fittings anywhere else. So these would have been lit, closed, and then yeah, strapped to their head. Not too sure why that's got a cut out. That might have been for like putting a brush in and treating hooves and stuff. I'm just guessing from like modern equine treatment. Ooh, why is that so light? I think that's bone. That looks like the top of a cannon bone. So there'd be a donkey leg joint. No idea. No idea. Square. Don't know what was in that, but it's something pretty fucking horrible to be turning pink like that.
I'm carrying my baby.
Right, so Troy's just informed us. This big red line on the wall that says X Block is actually the property line for Restore, which is a company up above us. We did have a look on the way in. I think they store everything from documents like vinyl, CD, anything obviously wanted to be kept for a long time. And I'm assuming the reason why they use these caves is because of the temperature. It stays pretty standard, doesn't really go up or down. Storing items of value that you'd want for a long time. It's a perfect place really. But we're going to head down here and Troy's going to show us something else. But yeah, after this property line, could get in trouble. Earlier I said about us crossing that X block into the Restore facility that's above. As I said earlier, these guys store a lot of things as far as the signs saw, from CDs, vinyl, documents. But Troy just informed us that a lot of the government secrets are stored here. Don't know what quite when you say about secrets, but a lot of sensitive information. Obviously it's barred up as well, so they've done a pretty good job. There's a lot of metal shit in the way. We ain't going in there today. Yeah, no go unfortunately, so we're going to head back out.
This one, Monkton. Dan, move that door.
Let's get a shot.
Oh, the temperature's changed.
Yeah, he's in it. This is where they bring all the used ammo.
Troy's brought us down somewhere that they call Ammo Alley. You have a look on the floor here, you can see all these casings that used to be ammo casings during World War II. Yeah, once everything was spent and they just wanted to ditch it off, this is where they brought it. These crates down here with the big circles, they're mortar crates. I'm assuming the shallow ones could be anything from rounds of some sort. That looks like the base plate of actually a mortar shell. They were all stored through that tunnel there, and then Troy was saying this is literally what they couldn't fit in there because it's all rammed in there. Pretty cool to see though that it's been here since Second World War, and this stuff was actually used, so probably did some damage. I'm pretty sure that's a wadding disc out of a large caliber shell, so fair play for that, surviving this long considering the actual shell itself. So we've arrived here at Swan mine. Troy's just told us that this is the last mine that they used horse and cart to get the stone out instead of a rail system and then pushing out in carts. So yeah, this is some old stuff. We're gonna go have a look, see what it's like. Got to crawl through this debris to get in there, but we'll see how it goes.
The time.
Oh, yeah.
As I say, that used to be quite many yards.
Troy's brought us a bit further into the mine and showed us this pretty well preserved crane. So in previous parts of the video we explained about how they move the cranes or use them to move blocks along. So yeah, there's one pretty much preserved. It's got chain, everything's still there, wedged up in the roof. It is coming away from those box sections that we showed you before, and it is wedging itself into the ground, so we're not going to touch it, no matter how much I want to swing off that chain. It's fantastic to see some of that still here, not just bits.
Yes. We're on the track. The cranes are going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just come down to Neston mine. Troy's staying up top. We're going to have a bit of an explore. He said some really cool stuff about being down here. Real steep entrance in, and we're going to go and have a look down here. Apparently he said if we turn complete 180 when we get in there's some interesting stuff, so let's see how it goes.
Oh, look, there's a shoe.
Yeah, no, just got down into Neston. A bit of a disgusting entrance in. Just above us is a muck heap, pretty much. And kind of a bit of a slurry pit, so I'm a bit concerned about what's actually dripping on us right now. But yeah, no, it seems to be a lot more things to look at down here. A lot drier, a lot cleaner, and zero graffiti because I really don't ever wanted to climb down through where we just came through. I think that's a 4.
Well preserved, that. It's cool. That is a pram.
Tell him back to your brother. So I think we're going to call it a day there. This does conclude a little mining adventure we've been on today. Like, subscribe, follow the Joey crew. Channel's getting a bit of traction now, so it's all thanks to you guys. And I'm going to try and get the fuck up this hill. That's it, boys.